Have you ever wondered why you are the way you are today? Why small things hurt you so deeply? Why trusting people feels difficult? Or why you constantly doubt yourself? Often we say, "This is just my nature," or "I've always been like this." But many times, the roots of these patterns lie in our childhood. Today we are talking about childhood trauma, pain that may not be visible but silently shapes our thoughts, relationships, and decisions throughout life. What is trauma? Trauma does not always mean a major accident or extreme event. Trauma is any experience that overwhelms a child's mind with fear, confusion, or emotional pain. For example, constant scolding or humiliation, lack of love or emotional safety, parents fighting frequently, emotional neglect, living in fear, constant comparison, being made to feel you are not enough. At that age, a child cannot explain these feelings, but the brain records everything. Why childhood trauma has such a deep impact? During childhood, our brain and personality are still developing. What we see, hear, and feel during this time becomes the foundation of who we are. If that foundation is filled with fear, insecurity, loneliness, then as adults, our thinking naturally carries those same patterns. A child often concludes, "Something must be wrong with me," and that belief quietly becomes an identity. Trauma does not always appear as a memory. The most dangerous part is this: trauma does not always return as memories. Often it shows up as habits, fears, overthinking, relationship problems. Many people say, "I don't even remember my childhood." But the mind and even the body remembers everything. How childhood trauma affects us in adulthood? Let's understand its effects one by one. 1. Fear and insecurity in relationships. A child who lacked emotional safety often grows up to be someone who gets attached too quickly or keeps emotional distance. Such people may become overly clingy or emotionally shut down. Deep inside there is a fear: if I show my true self, people will leave me. 2. Low self-esteem and self-doubt. A child who was constantly criticized often grows into an adult who becomes their own harshest critic. They may doubt their achievements, struggle to accept compliments, constantly undervalue themselves. An inner voice keeps repeating, "You are not good enough." 3. Overthinking and anxiety. A traumatized child learns to stay alert all the time. They learn danger can appear at any moment. As adults, this survival pattern turns into overthinking and anxiety. The mind constantly imagines worst-case scenarios. 4. Anger or emotional shutdown. Some people respond to trauma by getting angry very easily or becoming emotionally numb. In reality, anger is a protective shield and emotional numbness is a defense. Both are signs of unresolved inner pain. 5. The habit of people-pleasing. A child who learned to change themselves to receive love often grows up to struggle to say no, try to keep everyone happy, forget their own needs. They believe, "If I stay nice and agreeable, I won't be abandoned." 6. Trust issues. If trust was broken repeatedly during childhood, trusting others as an adult becomes extremely difficult. Such people either trust too easily or don't trust at all. Both patterns are rooted in fear. Trauma also affects the body. Trauma doesn't stay only in the mind. It lives in the body as well. It can appear as constant fatigue, headaches, digestive problems, sudden anxiety without reason. That's why people say the body keeps the score. The biggest misunderstanding: many people say that's not trauma. Everyone had a childhood like that. But pain is not something that can be compared. What feels normal to one person can be deeply painful to another. Can we heal from childhood trauma? Yes, and this is the most important part. Trauma was not your fault, but healing from it becomes your responsibility. 1. Acknowledge the trauma. The first step is accepting, yes, I was hurt. Being strong does not mean denying pain. It means understanding it. 2. Stop blaming yourself. What happened was not the child's fault. You were simply surviving. Now, learn to say to yourself, what happened to me was wrong. 3. Give space to your emotions. If you feel like crying, cry. If you feel angry, understand it. If you feel scared, allow it. Suppressing emotions deepens trauma. Understanding them softens it. 4. Learn to build healthy boundaries. You are not responsible for keeping everyone happy. Setting boundaries is not selfish, it is self-respect. 5. Seeking help is not weakness. Sometimes, a safe person, a therapist, or a compassionate friend can open the path to healing. Asking for help is not failure. A profound truth: the struggles you face today are not signs of weakness. They are stories of a child who endured a lot in silence. Now that child needs understanding and safety. Conclusion: if this video touched your heart, remember this: you are not broken. You were unheard. Healing may be slow, but it is possible. Treat yourself with the kindness and care you didn't receive as a child. If this video helped you, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more honest and healing content. Because healing begins with understanding.